Hello, I'm Strat. I'm mostly someone that talks about the weird sides of Stellaris. But this time, I was asked by Paradox to talk about this behemoth. It's one of the newest additions of the BioGenesis DLC, where the main feature is that you need to feed it trillions of people to grow stronger. The first step to initiating this crisis is to pick the bio ship set. Next, don't be a xenophile nor a pacifist. We don't want any cowards around here, as it all starts with the humble behemoth egg, which costs a whopping 50,000 food and 300 influence. But wait, don't get your hopes up, because you can't actually hatch them right away, as you're still a feeble level 1 crisis. Every time you build or destroy bioships, make behemoth eggs, or even hatching behemoths themselves, you gain feral insight. You need feral insight to progress through the crisis tree, which unlocks more and more abilities you can use to enhance your big space dragons. When you reach crisis level 2, you can now hatch your behemoths. These giants, towering over planets and stars themselves, are hungry. They need nourishment. In short, countless trillions of people to be subsumed into its stomach. Sounds horrifying, but hey, this is rather tame compared to the other crisis paths. These guys are very tanky and rarely, if ever, die in battle. However, if you fail to feed them with bioships, space fauna, planet populations, or even other behemoths, they will become enraged. Good heavens! That is not pretty. While your behemoth is currently feasting on your capital, you've just reached Crisis Level 3. As the main show of the crisis, the behemoths have to be kept happy by constant feeding. This is in preparation for the next step, the BrainLink Trials Special Project. When finished, the level 4 crisis abilities will be available, in which your behemoths, full of food in their stomachs, are able to level up, growing ever more invincible as they eat more and more. You can even mutate them to suit your taste. There is even a rather hilarious option available only for Megacorps, which is to monetize the terrifying creature in the shape of a plushie. Once your behemoths reach class 3, however, things get real. You now have access to the behemoth's planet killer ability, which is to just eat them. That's right, your behemoths are now so massive that they can now eat entire planets whole. Once eaten, there is no devastated planet left as remains. At this point, you're practically a galactic scale crisis. Okay, maybe that's not really true, because the galaxy seems to be perfectly content to just let you sit there and commit some horrifying acts on a galactic scale. Thank you, Paradox. Very cool. Or at least, that was the case until you decided to initiate the Mind Meld Special Project, where your behemoth decides to do a primal roar, killing billions of people across the galaxy and make literally everyone hate you. You're now officially a level 5 crisis. The sudden change in mood is rather hilarious considering what you've been doing this entire time. But alas, better late than never, I guess. As a side note, the Mind Meld Special Project makes your entire empire become the behemoth. If you lose him, your empire dies instantly. And yes, the 25 times crisis does in fact steamroll you. But at the very least, your lose condition this time is mobile, unlike the other two crises. So, as long as you avoid humongous death balls, you're perfectly fine. But you will have to use your main behemoth to win the game, as you will need to finish the growing pains situation and defeat the Elder Void Spawn. The Behemoth's Fury Crisis Path is about becoming the apex predator, so any other creature potentially equal or even surpassing your class 4 behemoth must be eliminated, including other class 4 behemoths of other empires. The most terrifying creatures the galaxy has ever seen will vehemently hunt each other down until one comes out on top. The winner is now given 2 choices: stay or leave the galaxy. Staying removes your empire, fully becoming one with the behemoth, free to roam the galaxy as its sole apex predator. Leaving also removes your empire, as it is taken with the behemoth to an unknown place outside the galaxy. Not much is known, but all that can be inferred is that the behemoth senses prey and desires to become the apex predator of not just one galaxy, but the entire universe itself.